This rewatch is going to feature two teams in the South American region finals, Brazil and Argentina. This is game 2 of this rewatch. Game 1 was a 5-point victory for Brazil. With their backs against the wall, it's time to see if Argentina has what it takes to be able to even the series up and force the reverse sweep, or if Brazil's going to bring out the brooms and take this one home. All right.
Coming right here with eFIBA season 4. Now,
Lee, how's it going?
They punch their ticket to Qatar with the chance for $50,000 prize pool, or Argentina can force a game 3 with everything on
I see
the
the D
line.
book.
Let's go to the voting, and this one is a nice, interesting one.
Oh.
We see a alley-oop. Yes,
Oh, this Brazilian team is oh, there it is. Oh, they swinging the ball, huh? I'm gonna kind of turn these guys down. If you think it's too much, let me know. I'll be able to mute them, and we could just talk, or I'll put it in the background. I love my guys, but you know, we're here for to break it down. Oh, look at the low block dive. Okay. I'm also excited to see how they play this year and how much they adjusted since you know, the first part of the regionals. I see he's moving. Ooh, nice little push cross to the midi. What's good, Mills?
This is nothing friendly at the moment about these neighborly matchups.
Ooh, got him with the quick off ball, got the switch. Ooh, he pulled up. Oh, it was late though. That was a good way to be able to get the switch off that overload. Nick loves these double ball screens, man. Ooh, oh, he got there. That was a great contest. Good easy pass fake. I love, you know, I might just go back for like quick ones, honestly, chat. But you'll kind of see it, and maybe I can pull up my handy dandy screen right here. Let's see what we can do. So bear with me. Whoa. But you'll kind of see it right here, right? Whenever, especially when it comes to a lot of teams on the let me make sure this is open and we active. There we go. But you'll kind of see it, especially with a lot of teams when they have their centers resetting the ball up top right here. What you're gonna see is a lot of them pass faking, right? The big reason for that pass fake is so they don't get immediately blitzed and they lose the ball, but also to ensure that they're not having the extra man, you know, just pretty much coming up to be able to help and trap off this. You'll see a lot of teams really run this sort of like backdoor cut action to be able to force this defender right here. And I know that we have all these different colors, so let me undo that real quick and we'll switch to a different one. To force, like I said, force this defender right here to have to make a read, right? If they try and come up to help or do too much, like now you're pretty much putting them into a bad spot. This is usually the point guard as well, so they're gonna be, you know, just worse with defense. So it's a really good move to do because it kind of keeps them honest and it forces you to have to be able to make a decision. And then also you have to be able to really worry about the guard too. So like that's also very important that you really have to pay attention to. Giovanni, what's good? All right, so let's keep it going now, so I'm not talking too much.
By the way, folks, this is a best of 3, not a best of 5. And the visual that you see on the bottom is just to let you know.
Nice shot.
We're tied up at 5 apiece.
I see 5 apiece, and again, you see the little dots. If you see the dots that's being bubbled in, that means you won that game. Best of 3, so everyone can pay attention. Who is leading the series?
Quick pass fake.
But not by much. We don't worry about the sum of the numbers.
Oh, he's trying to come up and blitz that.
I do good with math. I do good with words. I could do with kind of talking. English is kind of like my second language. I speak 2 languages, English and bad English, and you'll see them both here on eFIBA. I see the ICP ball going over here. Find a little bit of light. But look at this.
I see he's trying to get that speed boost. Man, he's trying to get that left-right cheese. Icy's a really good guard though. Oof. I mean, Vince said it himself. That's one of those. You got to hit that shot. Those fast breaks can really kill a team.
They have the lead in the first quarter. 2:23 left to go. Icy.
Reset into the wrap. Attacking the other guard. Okay. All right, I like that. I like that. Easy one, getting your center some take. Works. And we're watching from the center's POV too, so we can be able to watch their takeover. You see they have Dishmaster takeover too, so that's something to keep in mind as well. And chat, let me know how if it's loud, if the their audio is loud, and if I need to turn it down. Moving's, I do like moving a lot as a guard. Ooh, that's tough. Icy, ooh, he got his midi fade, midi fade, midi fade. Moving. Oh, that's a great stop. That was beautiful. Hold on. Let's break. Hold on. I want to bring it back. But this is one of those, like, this is why you always have to pay attention to the stop top, right? Everybody's so focused on the guard and the gravity that the guard creates that you're not focused on the stop top. You lose the inbounder a good amount of times. And especially if you have a sniper up there, that's the last thing you want to do. Ooh, Icy's tiptoeing. Trying to get to the side, get the slip. Ooh, the icy connection. You see that? Look. And same sort of thing. Hold on. I just brought it back, right? So you see Icy coming up. You notice right here. This is exactly, and let me pull up the pen tool so we can really be able to. This guy, we kind of talked about it, right? This person coming up trying to lift and help here off this ball handler just to make sure that they're not being able to get anything here is part of the issue, because look how high their back end is. They don't have any help really. And this is one of those early issues that you see with this Argentina team or Argentinian team, is that if he's up this high, because you already, you're worried about this guy, you're worried about the center, he can pop a little bit, I believe. But like now he's up, you have nobody to be able to defend this cut. So if you can't do that, you can't lift if your back end is up this high, especially the way they're here. Like, he's not in a position to be able to go and help off of any of these cuts. He's not in a position to be able to play two. It's just a bad situation. So this is one of those situations where this Brazilian team and Icy making them pay. It's really plain and simple at that one. Don't come up and lift, especially if you don't have the help. Icy's paying attention, and it's a great way to get their lock, some easy takeover to be able to go into this next possession. So I really love that one. Shout out to Icy and the Icy to Icy connection. There it is. Oh, they are pushing pace too. Ooh. Moving, way to fight under that screen. Get the reset. Oh, that's a beautiful slide. Oh, he missed it. Oh, I like that. That was a nice one. You gotta capitalize on that shot though. Another one. Tell me, is that deja vu? But you see, look, and we'll run it right back again. Look, same thing. Look, do we see the same thing right here, right? Look at this corner defender trying to come up and help. They're so worried about the point guard here and really trying to deny them. And honestly, I'm gonna be completely real that if they're trying to come up and help with this lift situation right here, their lock is not in the best position. We talk about positioning all the time, right, with 2KFR. He's not really in a good spot because Icy can still be able to burst over. He needs to be up a little bit higher in order to be able to contain him, to be able to funnel him down to where he wants him to be able to go. Otherwise, Icy's kind of running free. And now, like we said, that back end defender, the point guard here, this corner defender trying to come up and help. Yes, you have the back end who's here in this paint, so this is a better situation compared to the other one. But like, it's a smart play because he waits for the back end to pretty much get out the paint as the center comes up for the reset, and then they call the cut. That is textbook right there. This is high IQ textbook. As soon as you see that, You call them up, you send that cut. If I'm the back end here, knowing that they've sent this cut, I am baiting that, especially if I notice that they've been working deep left wing this entire time. I'm going to look and try and bait that lane to be able to tell this point guard, hey, these slips aren't going to be there because you just gave the lock back-to-back two-way. You're also feeding the PG's takeover. You're giving like the lock more takeover. And that's the last thing any guard wants to deal with is a lock with takeover. Movement, solid press so far. Good pass fake. That's more of a trap, but it's cool. They're playing honest, moving, hitting the D book. Ooh, he should have lost that. As a defender, as a lock, I hate that. But shout out to him. That was a good move. Just being able to get something. Ooh. Dang. All right. Hold on. Right here. Final possession, right? Icy trying to reset. Boom. Thinking that, one, this is a great jump. This is what you have to do. But he just caught him, right? He caught him lacking. They think that the slip is wide open. But you have to really be able to recognize, too, all this is that he's following this. This is going to be his responsibility. He's going to be up here. He's going to be here. And then you just hope that whoever else is there, I think, is it both of them jumping? Ooh, actually, let's rewind that. We probably just want to foul in that situation because we're completely out. This is just a dog ass lane. I couldn't even say complete dog ass lane. It's a great lane. Don't get me wrong. That's a great lane because he was just, that slip was premeditated the entire time. He got like a slow pass, but like you got to kind of be able to recognize that. But that's a great possession right there by Lil moving out the corner to be able to steal that pass and to be able to keep them from being able to score right there. You kept this a 13-13 game going into the second quarter. That's solid. Ooh. Early. Oh gosh, 38% too. He hesitated. Look at that. He had it. He didn't even think he was open. He hesitated. And then if you're going to hesitate, you might as well make the extra. Wait for the pass, like wait for the jump, and then be able to go what you need to do. But like, I really think he didn't think he was going to be open off that one. He's like, oh, snap, I got to shoot it. But it's a great jump out that corner to be able to get that contest and a great foul. Time out. First and foremost, don't talk crap on my PS, my public school education in New York, all right? For the time I was there, shout out PS9, back in the day, back in the sandbox. But getting back to this though, can we talk about my boy out here? Look at the center baiting lanes and stealing this stuff. Look at this. Look, he dropped, came over. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't the center. Okay, never mind. Bro, like, one, that's still a nasty ass animation. I thought that was Toledo doing that. Like, I was like, oh. Cool, quick stack. They stacked it early, which is kind of crazy, but like the way he played this too. Like, this is high level, honestly. Like, him just being able to guard this cut completely. You see how he's completely in front of him right here. He's just shading him. So no matter what, if this pass goes, he's in the passing lane, not only to this guy, but also this guy. So that's exactly why he gets that animation the way he does. It's just, that's a great play right there by the back end. And they wound up feeding the big man on the other side. Respect. All right, let's see what Argentina can do to be able to adjust. See, that's tough. You kind of see that too, right? Like, what's good, Terrence? You said YouTube says no signal. Uh-oh, that is not a good thing. Let me try and check that out. Terrence, let me know if it's better over there now. It says why no signal. Okay, so this no signal thing is happening on both sides. Oh, I'm trolling. My bad, YouTube. I know exactly what's happening. That's me. I'm just L-Mans right now. L-Mans. Where is this? My bad, y'all. I am trolling y'all for real. Where is this? Where did I do it? Did I not set this up completely? Am I trolling y'all completely as we do this? Oh, this is rough. This is brutal. Give me 1 second. I'm about to pull this down right now. This boop. Y'all seeing it done in real time on the YouTube side. Appreciate y'all, by the way, for letting me know. My bad, it didn't say no signal. I'm going through everything, but like, you know what it is. So you guys could all see that, right? We should be good to go now. So Potty, I think you were saying why no signal as well. Terrence, I appreciate the laughing disco for the 250 joules as well. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all letting me know. Hoodie said, can you unmute me on the Twitch? You gotta ask Fox that one. I'm with it if he's cool with it. But all right, I think we should be good now. Yeah, we're good. Cool. Oof, damn. You're gonna have to ask Smiley because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it right now in this moment. I'm trying to keep going with the video, but I can in a little bit. Hey, you can't piss off #1 mod, man. But all right, let's get back to this. But yeah, this is one of those things that one of those where he wasn't looking to pass this at all. He's not looking to pass. He's looking to, like, you know, love moving. Is just looking to score. He thought he was going to be able to have this right here. And it's honestly a great lift out the corner by, Toledo right here. But moving has to really be able to pay attention to this, because if they are coming up to lift, if they are going to do something like that, you have to be a quick one, pass it there. Force his ass to be, all right, you got to stay over there. This is not we don't got to worry about you. This is me and the lockdown. We the ones having this dance. You are not invited to this, party, this cookout, whatever you want to call it, right? So, bro is just literally looking to pull up. He's not looking at anything else. And that's a bad one, because if they wind up scoring on the other end, it hurts. But that's a great foul right there by shooting guard. Oof. That's a great one right there. You notice he's loving these middies. And I love that. You see that quick little inbound play. I'm not going to get into all of it because I'm not trying to give up the sauce with these teams, but that was a great play right there. That's we don't have to clip it. Moving, getting to the midi. He thought that they were going to be able to help him pinch. He had the shot, but it's a great extra. We don't mind it. 1 point game. That's a great bump from the lock. And they're trying to fight to get that switch. He gets the D-book. Ooh. He had a shot off the D-book. I also wonder why Toledo's resetting the ball off his pass fake so high up. Icy, nice midi and crab. So we really got to have a conversation at this point, right? If you know that this guard is looking for these middies almost every single possession, what are we doing to be able to adjust our defense to be able to help get stops on those? I understand, like, all right, we're giving up twos, but you're letting him score at will. He's not even struggling for any of these buckets. Double quick screen. That's some OG T-Will stuff right there. Behind the back. Ooh, they had everything. What is going on with this defense? They are just scrambling. Go, like, what is going on over here? I'm not gonna lie. This looks like me playing off-ball defense. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. And like, what are we reaching at? There's people all the way. Look, you have a big man for a reason, right? Are we communicating? Hey, like, you know, you're going for me, or oh, I got my cut, like something like that. It's just looking brutal. And moving is like, he's also cool. And then Icy gets the blitz off the comeback. Ooh, dang. And hold on. We gotta. So one of the big things about this is, if you notice, like, a lot of moving, he's speeding his pace of play up a lot. And it's kind of messing up this Argentinian offense. Like, I really think that it's really messing with them. He feels that he has to score every single possession, and he has to really be the main person. He's doing too much. He needs to be able to slow it down. I understand that in this situation, you're down, 0-1 in the series. You really need to be able to do what you need to do. But like, if you're hurting yourself, you're hurting your own team. And like, I have to give like credit to like Icy right here, right? Solid positioning. You see how he comes up to lift it a little bit just to be able to bait and get back, but he's pretty much forcing him. You're kind of like no middle right here. You're just completely denying him to the sideline. And it's just great on Icy to be able to, and this is Martins, not BF. BF is the point guard. This guy right here, actually. But this is great on Martins to be able to come up and play this, because you know that he really has nowhere else to go, bro. Like, it's just like, he has to come back this way. So it's great on Icy to be able to play this and be able to go for that blitz. Like, it's the perfect timing, perfect reach. Icy, man, this dude has to be close to take, right? Like, he's just scoring at will. Moving, go one right there. Hold on, I just want to see, because this is not the first time that they've done this sort of low block look. Just a little up down. He wound up going low block. They're just confused, honestly. But we're wondering too that this is not the first time they've shown this look at this point in this game already. I'm not sure if they've shown it in that first game as well, but if they're starting to go to this low block sort of look, that means, are you just saying that the lock that's playing you is Cheeks? And it's like, all right, like, you go over there, I could be able to fry him. Could be that. It could be like, I don't trust my team. I'm just trying to score. I'm not trying to worry about the defensive help, trying to come up and help. And it's a great way he got the switch. But it's just bad positioning overall by that Brazilian defense. And another one. Like, what is going on, bro? Hold on. All right. First and foremost, I have to give a quick, round of applause to that shooting guard with the quick little screen, the brush screen, to be able to free his man up. You can tell that with this Argentinian defense, there's no real communication. No, he was expecting that, and I'll kind of bring it back a little bit more, right? And we can kind of break this down a little bit more. So, all right, right? So you see it here, right? Point guard's going. You see, it looks like he's wrapping over. We see that happening, right? He decks it back. So kind of just freezes the defense. So, but it also kind of messes up the lock. So the lock's positioning thinks that like, all right, the ball handler's trying to come back towards this way. Now he has to adjust. And now he's pretty much trying to overcorrect. And if you notice his angle too, he's pretty much like, well, that is not a straight line whatsoever, right? So let's see if I could. All right, that's close enough to a straight line. But look at his feet. Look at the way he is. Like he's completely shifted. He is parallel. This is not a great angle. This is not a great pursuit angle. And as a lock, you are very compromised in this position because this is the reason why Icy as a ball handler is going to be able to like bring this right back or do whatever he's doing here because of this poor positioning right here by the lockdown. And so now you're chasing. So you have to be able to communicate this a little bit ahead of time. What's going on the defensive side? If I get clipped, I just have to be like, yo, zone this, pick it up. You have a shooting guard up here with high perimeter and you hope is a good defender, right? This is where you have them pull up their shorts and they have to play defense. You have to be able to communicate this stuff ahead of time. And this is also on your back end, being able to communicate this stuff. If it's not going to be the shooting guard going for the switch and you guys just switching roles and he's guarding ball. If the back end is maybe going to step up and you jump into the back, however your defense is structured, it has to be communicated early because you see them getting clipped on these screens. He's pretty much getting downhill, getting right to these middies, and they are scoring so quickly on every single possession. It's just making it look easy. But I do have to say, that was just a nice little brush screen to be able to get him open. And now you see the deep bomber. This is where it's, the plane. Truly, nice one down. I like that action. Quick one. All right, so this is where we have to worry about deep bomber. Are we really worried about pressing him that hard? Great help. Why are we not trapping there? If we could. It's good help. He lost badge. That's tough. Dang. Might have just been dribbling too much. I mean, it's an open shot, but like. We throwing that one? Okay. I respect it. That's a dangerous pass to make. Oh, that's a nice little slide, easy one. But you see what I'm talking about? Argentina is letting this offense score so easy. It's like they're fighting for their buckets and they're just allowing them to score so quickly. This is a recipe for disaster. Ooh, moving, trying to get the D-book into the Kyrie. Shooting guard. Ooh, nice little. Okay, shooting guard. Okay. I'll mess with that. That's actually a really good move by him. But Icy got badge back. They are completely chasing. Don't hate it. We gonna have to talk to India and Vince about these comms, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Why are we talking about Kevin Hart when Kevin Hart got nothing to do with the game right now? Damn, you see, he tried to get another one off that midi. Oh, he got the tip in? Nah, I need the background audio. But if it's super loud, let me know. I can be able to knock it down a little bit more. But oh no, it wasn't Icy. It was shooting guard. Tough one, but that tip it is crazy though. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Because love them respectfully. They had their moment, right? This broadcast happened already. This is about us right now. We're here to break this down. We're here to be the nerds and really, break down this game completely and give a good rewatch. Passing up. Oh, they're trying to get a little. Hold on. I like that little. Let's go back to see that little action one more time. Did they just run like a variant of 4? All right. You see they're kind of doubling. I'm not a big fan of all the hands up though. That's exactly how you're able to get debooked into the midi. All right, quick foul. It's fine. Not a bad situation. All in all, Argentina's still in a great spot. Ooh, Icy's starting to move. You see that speed with ball takeover is really starting to pay off. He got it. Wow. It's Alito. Okay, no, that was a dog move. Look, you gotta give respect to the centers when the centers happen, right? Like, so it's tough. So because he's looking for this the entire time. He's pretty much in Icy's mind, he's thinking that, okay, they've fallen for the midi dive so many times that they're going to try and pretty much commit to him there, leaving the pop wide open. So they're trying to throw in like that variant to the action. They just played it well. And this is the time when you want to have hands up on defense, right? When the ball is picked up, when the ball handler has lost their dribble, that is the best time to be able to have hands up, especially against smaller guards, be able to be in those passing lanes, depending on whatever pass animation they have, depending on how they're passing it, getting those tip passes. That's the perfect time to play hands up defense. Otherwise, if you're playing hands up defense when the ball handler still has their dribble, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure, really, because they're just going to be able to blow by you and just pretty much make it a lot easier to score off of, because you're going to be stuck in mud with your hands up. So this is just a great this is a great example of when to use proper hands up defense on defense. And shout out to the Argentinian team right here with this one. Cool. Getting it, like we said, moving back. And that's just a dog play by your center to be able to recognize that, get the block, and it leads to the fast break 3 on the other side. You know you feel it as center, right? And then also we're looking at that. So I think, hold on, what was that? What rebound? Was that defensive rebound? Yeah, defensive rebound, 3-point shot in mid-range. All right, so that's his takeover. That's a good thing to know. Then another fullback dive, I think. They really do just love, they love setting their center block, bro. That is extremely disrespectful. Then, wow, it seems like another midi. Palmeiras, this is the third already. Moving, oh, he got cooked into a trapper, but he still got that off. Okay, so your center, he's getting some stuff right there. Like, he's getting closer to take over, so you definitely got to keep feeding him. Run a little Bucks action off this one. Trying to get the switch. Man, they're just letting him get whatever. Moving, thought he'd be able to peek that one. He's just jacking shots. He is putting their team into a bad spot, all in all. That's a great jump. Wow, he got through that. Cool. Good foul. Easy one to be able to reset it. So, like, why are we not trapping that? right here. Exactly what I was just talking about, right? This is exactly why you don't want to play hands-up defense as an on-ball defender when the ball handler still has their dribble, because this right here will happen to you. Playing Ole defense at this point. He wasn't even there. You might as well just gave him the free bucket, really. Just get back on defense. Or get back on the other side of offense, you know? It's a great tip right there. They're playing it. See, they recognize it now that he's looking to try and, throw that slip. Just trying to get it going. If he doesn't have a shot, he's looking to throw the slip. Cool. Another foul right there. Probably look for Brazil to be a little aggressive here before 2. To go for a little 2-man. Oh. All right, that's the big man getting a steal. Gotta respect that, man. Gotta know how to press a button. Ooh, that is tough. Wow, you get that reach right after 2, so that was your one to give for the rest of the quarter. That's a tough one. It's another great inbound play. Yo, shout out to Nick. This Brazilian team has some really fun, just sideline out of bounds plays for sure. Got him with the D-book. Ooh. All right, hey, when in doubt, hit the big man. I respect it, but it's just it's rough. Solid. He already gave up positioning. It's a lock. It's tough. What the hell was that? All right, this right here. Nick picked up the controller for this one. Had to. I'm watching in the background, Nick. I'm watching in the background because this is the type of shot Nick would take. Because ain't no way, bro. Trying to get the D-book and trying to fade. What you think you are, Kobe? If you know you didn't have it, you just gotta reset the ball. Just all right, it's not there. Next play. You didn't get it off the D-book originally. I mean, off the Kobe jab set, but it just didn't happen. These are those little plays, right? Like Toledo, great patience. Good pass fake. Icy still has dribble. Again, deja vu. Beautiful move to the midi, getting to that elbow. Had to at least lose an adrenaline or 2, move in. Shooting guard trying to score. Like, I'm just cool. Got clips. I guess we were in the middle of a stack rotation. Yeah, it was an early stack, I guess. Or yeah, triangle. My bad. All right, so they rotated it, but it's just, why? I mean, just the rotation, them going prematurely off that, it's just the bad one. If you notice it's not there, you have to be able to rotate out, or as a back end, you have to just be able to get up. Like, you're just... Argentina really had to capitalize off of that breakdown there on defense. All right, he's trying to get the switch. Oh, that's a great play right there. Wants. Oh, nah, that's high IQ. Okay. Dang. That is tough. Ooh. That's what we come up with 3.3? You had the shots. Take this. Okay, granted. All right, he was getting there. Never mind. I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up. Shutting up. Shutting up. Never mind. My bad. You're right. He didn't have it. It wasn't really there. He probably would have got there off contest. Might have been a tough one. I'm also not the biggest fan of that play call right there. But like, it looked open for a second. It did. Like, I'm just saying. But hand up. So I were able to go back. Nice slide. Ooh, that's a tough miss right there. It's wide open too. You said that's a BS Nick would call? Nah, I give Nick way more credit than that. That kind of BS pass back with small spacing with 3.3 left? Nah. Trying to get moving going. That's a good D-book right there by moving. A great shot. They needed that one. Hopefully he's starting to cook a little bit more there. Like, you're sending them block. It's pretty much, you are saying that Icy Martins is not a good lock, and that just every single time you could be able to score off him, just being able to send him block like that. So you have to be able to capitalize off of every single opportunity off that one. Icy trying to get the D-book, getting there. Oh, and the blocking foul. I would be sick if I'm Truly, bro. That's crazy. Trying to get the wrap. Quick little screen. Throw back, pass back. Yep. 1 second. Ooh. Wow, he hit it though. That's tough. That's a good defensive possession though. They just didn't know what to do. It's a great stop right there by Argentina. Now they have to capitalize off this one. Quick flash. Ooh, you saw the little in and out. Just gonna throw the slip. A little late, but it still works. Gotta respect it. Vince, we gonna have to work on that one, bro. I have to wonder where you, like, I'm gonna have to ask him, where were you going with the Harry Potter one? I love me some Harry Potter, but I was confused. It's a nice little D-book right there. Again, another example of why you shouldn't have hands up when the ball handler has their dribble still. Because of that D-book, because it moves like that. You just, granted, what was it? I think it was a 2? No, it was a 3. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, it was. It's brutal. He's looking for the slip. Why is he so high? That's a great way. Look, you know, I respect moving the fact that, all right, if it's there, just hit the slip, bro. Just hit the slip. Just do it. Get your points. Keep fighting. You see that they're trying to keep you from scoring. Just hit the slip. I think he might have to, he could hit it, the slip a little bit faster, but that's just me personally. But he's looking for his. Ooh, wow, Icy missed a midi. All right, they got to capitalize here, Argentina. All right, running a little, bringing the screen. I actually like that set a lot. That's fun. That set looks very familiar. That's a great, hold on. Let's run it back a little bit. So you see the way they ran it? Come up. This is actually the same thing that we had. This is a play that we came up with Team DR. This is called Sancocho. But yeah, you have them stop top, go low block, have them come up to pretty much set the screen, pop top here. And now you have the full side for them to be able to work pretty much one-on-one if they wanted to. Technically, they didn't run it that way completely, but like, no, they wound up hitting that, I would say, gap. Like, could have been able to play it, kind of just fell asleep. That's just like, Another midi. That's your stuff? Yeah. You called it Hawks. You got to ask Gliz and the Hawks where he got it from. Maelo. Where'd he get that from? Step. Still has it. Look and get the. Oh. Why are we pinching so low there? What is going on? Wow. Oof. They cooked him. They got him. He was trying to get to that paint, man. Toledo was trying to get that board. They burned him. They made him pay. He gonna hesitate. Go action. Oh, he got the dunk. Oh, that's crazy. All right, minute and a half left to go. 2-point game. I love this. Midi moving. There it is. He's starting to get to his spots. He's doing what he needs to do. That's a great shot. All right, so you see they're trying to like, all right, they got the switch. Switch, are they going to be able to rotate this? What are we doing? Wow. Oh, that's a solid possession. I thought he had it off that, like, you know, just the push dribble to the paint. Like, I thought he had it. And he just wound up, I guess he thought he was going to crash. Why is he playing? All right, this is one of those things too, right? Like, all right, they're up. You see automatically off this, they tried to quick trap and then he was getting out, right? So we notice. Cool. They wound up, you see them going in, they pretty much going into like an overload look. So of course the defense has to make a decision. Are you gonna chase and follow, or are you gonna zone it and you're gonna play your spots? Of course, knowing that your PG there probably has a lot less defense, you're probably gonna have them chase this. So they're not in the PNR in this situation. But that's not the issue here. The issue being, it's like, why are we so low? You see that your lock is getting clipped here, right? Like, or your on-ball defender is getting clipped, right? We're here low because you know that he could still be able to pull up from right here. Like, most likely he has a 99 3-ball. And if he doesn't normally off his build, he probably has it from all the middies that he's been taking all game. So he has a good amount of take off this. He could be able to shoot that, still be able to shoot that. I understand off pockets, like you have to be able to play it, but like, it's just one of those. I kind of wonder what's going on here. It's just like, yeah, like we're not communicating on this. Now it's over pursuing, and you literally just let him get a wide run for a dunk. And Hoodie, no, I would get hit by that screen, but luckily I have great help from my corners and my teammates to be able to play it if I wind up getting clipped off something like that. Like, it happens. We understand this game. We understand defense is a skill gap. That's why your team has to be aware and not get cooked off those things. Ooh. Oh, he had it. Man. I was praying that he didn't miss that, bro. I was praying that he didn't miss that. Oh, they're trying to go for the trap. Just not getting the traps. And now it's 5. Oof. Sure, 1. We're still nothing. All right. Just defense is chaotic. Just gotta tip the cap, gang. He got the step back fade. He didn't even. Granted, IQ in this situation, 3.9. You know that most likely he's not coming back out here to be able to shoot the three. He hasn't really been doing it all game long. But to get that kind of shot, get that kind of look, you gotta tip the cap. That's nasty. That's one of them shots. It's just defender got lost. That is definitely a clutch time shot right there. All right. Fouling him so you don't get the three. And then it allows you to get last possession, right? Okay, so they foul him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Time out. What? Can we just let's just bring this back? Just like no. You mean to tell me that you just forced, you caught pretty much going for the intentional to make sure that you have ball last, right? So you can be able to get final shot. And you're walking it up and you wind up just respect to the shooting guard for just being able to beat him to the spot and getting there and just establishing position. But that is crazy to be called for a charge with that much time left on the clock in the fourth quarter. It's insane. It's insane. I'd be sick. Game on the line, y'all. Literally, all they have to do, they have to score one bucket right here. That's it. 2-0 sweep on the Qatar. But wow, what? No timeout from Nick either. Hey man, we're gonna have to talk to him about all of it. Calling these timeouts now. Cool. You probably keep this last one just in case the look that you want isn't there, so you could be able to call a quick one and try and get something else here. But oh, they called it. It's not P. Joaquin time. It's definitely not a clutch time. That's one you want back. That's one that he's gonna be thinking about that night as he's going to sleep. And depending on how this game ends, like even if Argentina winds up like, because now it's going to OT, right? So the pressure's really on at this point for Argentina. Like their backs against the wall. He's gonna be thinking about this shot for this next OT. He's gonna be like, man, I just missed it. I had this open shot. So he's gonna try and be doing more and kind of trying to play a little bit more super. It's either he's gonna be playing Superman and trying to make plays and like play out of body, which can hurt his team, or he'll kind of shrivel up into the turtle shell. And he's just not moving, a little bit more hesitant. Like, the pressure starts to get him. It could be either or right there, but that's going to be one of those, you're just going to think, like, man, yo, I had this shot. Like, this was my moment. This is my game winner, just to be able to move us to game 3, and I smoked it. Like, and it's not like you didn't have time either. Like, he had time to be able to, if you wanted to pass fake, it's all of that. This is off the catch and shoot. This is like, pretty much you're getting your set shot. You're getting everything that you want off that. He just smoked it. That's tough. He is definitely thinking about that one until next eFIBA. Ooh. It's actually a great contest right there out the corner by the big, trying to help off that midi. Just move in, box him in. Ooh, got the tip. Trying to get the D-book. Y runs it back out. He's looking, trying to get to that midi again. Ooh, hits the pop. It's a great shot right there by Toledo. They were just so worried about the midi. Wow. That's just one of those. He's just moving, no pun intended, way too fast. Hey, yo. Icy is just out here, man. He's just skating. Some quick pass one. D-book. D-book into the Kyrie. Oh, okay, I respect it. But you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Like, every single lock should know that is literally a go-to for every single competitive guard. It's just, you know what's going on at this point. 4-point game at this point. You have to just still pay patient right here if you're Argentina. You can't worry about it being 4 points. You still have a whole minute. Oh, you got to hit the slip. All right, you got me. It's a great shot. Overdose. You just lucky that you got that shot after giving up the wide open. But I mean, bro, you just fought so hard. You just fought so hard to be able to get that bucket, to be able to get that three, just for them to be able to score. And what? Cool. It's a great move. Clipped them. What, like 9 seconds on the clock? Literally just let him left, right, drive to the paint for the dunk. Like, that's crazy. I don't like Jordy getting that reset so high up. Trying to attack that overload. Whatever, we take that. It is what it is. I respect moving. He's still fighting. He's doing what he needs to do. It's a 1-point game. No, you could still get last shot. They're going to try and cook as much clock as possible. That's a scary spot for Icy to be in, though, man. Like, that's very... We have timeouts? But, like, are we not going... We have a foul to give at that point. Are we not going for the fluky if he's going to be there that far? Like, I'm going for the fluky, trying to get to bounce off them. We keep giving up the same wide run, bro. I don't completely hate the I don't completely hate it. Cool, 4.8. Call timeout, advance the clock. What are we thinking of here? You probably think, like, all right, like, you need a 3-ball. You're probably going to your 6'8", somebody who could be able to shoot over them. You have your lock and shooting guard been scoring pretty good. But heart's beating, man. It's pressure. Couple things. First and foremost, how are you missing that shot? You smoked 2 opens per game. It was the same guy too. No, Joaquin. Oh my gosh. Oh, he deserves a hug. He deserves a hug. This is one of those, right? Like, I told you. You miss a shot like that, it is going to be, all right, it's either you shrivel up in your shell or one or the other, right? This is one of those shots, but he's still thinking about that previous shot at that point. He's like, shit, I gotta be able to make up for this. I really have to be able to get this shot. I have to be able to score here. All right, they called my number one more time. I have to be able to hit this shot. There's way more pressure on the line than we realized off this shot. And he just smoked it again. But also, they called that second timeout when they really didn't need to. Like, I understand calling that timeout because you probably want to see what the defense is looking like and stuff like that. But in a situation like this, I'm not sure if I'm calling both timeouts, because if something happens, heavens forbid, something happens and I don't have a look that I want, I need to be able to burn another timeout to be able to give me a different look. Get me just one more chance to be able to get a shot up. And if they had that timeout, they would have still had enough time to be able to draw at least something up to be able to go open look. But they used it already, and it's just a tough one. Like, he wound up turning around. Why'd he pass fake? I feel for them, bro. That is for your eFIBA season, bro. That's how you go out. I'm sick. I'd be sick. Like, I don't even want to know what's going on in that locker room after that one. That's brutal. Like, they say sometimes, like, opportunity comes multiple times because, like, hey, maybe you weren't ready for the first one, and that opportunity present itself again to give you a second chance at that moment, and it's still just, it's a tough one. Like, to be fair, Brazil did not deserve to win that game. They did not. They didn't. It's so many miscues, so many things. Like, if you hit a shot, this is game 3. You don't have to go to overtime. That's sick, bro. That is so sick. Oof. That is so sick. Oof. Man, all right, chat. I need to take a second for this one, but this was a beautiful game right here between Brazil and Argentina. Shout out to both teams, man. Like, yo, and Joaquin, at the end of the day, if you're watching this one too, keep your head up, King. Like, things happen, like, things like that happen, but you as a 2K player, moments like that are going to continue to happen. You're going to rise to every single occasion. If you're Argentina, you're using this as a chip on your shoulder. This is 2 years, multiple years back to back. You're letting this Brazilian team pretty much beach out, but you could see right here, they weren't the better team off this one. Like, it really boiled down to 8 points total off of, 9 quarters to play with the 2 games and OT. Like, this is a team you guys can beat. So I'm fired up. I have a big chip on my shoulder knowing that next season I'm coming out for blood. I know that we can be able to topple this Brazilian national team. So you just have to keep that up. Like, y'all all have to be able to keep playing it. There's definitely some things you guys can work on both offensively and defensively just to be able to clean certain things up. But all in all, I think it was a solid series, for real. Like, in the Brazilian team, like, I think you guys played well. Like, you guys are vets at this one. You guys know that last game is not a testament to who you are and who your team's identity is. So y'all watch this one back, y'all should be sick of yourselves. I know Coach Nick, I know how he is. Like, this used to be my boss, right? He's not going to live with this living down. And even Nick, like, there are a bunch of possessions, like a bunch of things him as a coach, he could have did better too. But we understand in the moment, it's very hard to be able to do all of that. So I completely get it. But all in all, a big shout out to them. A big shout out to everybody. A big shout out to, India, to, my guy Vince over there, like, just the great broadcast. I love the Jackie Chan Adventures thing, by the way. Like, that was W's. But yeah, if you want to watch more content like this, you can be able to check us out on the 2KFR VOD channel or any of our other platforms, or you can be able to click the link on the screen here.